Morning, everyone. This is day 2105 of doing 100 pull-ups a day. And if you haven't guessed, it is podcast day. So podcast episode 13 will be uploaded to YouTube later on today. It'll have all the pull-ups on there, so you can go and check that out. And other than that, you guys have a wonderful Saturday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Check out my podcast.
Who are you?
I'm just a that love pull-ups.
I sell propane and propane accessories, I tell you what.
The hell you talking about, boy?
Ah, hell nah. What's up, dog?
Good morning. Good morning. What the hell am I talking about? Good evening. Welcome to podcast episode 13. This is the pull-up podcast. If you're not new here, welcome. Basically, I just talk about a bunch of random nonsense, and tonight's going to be one of those nights, considering, man, I went through a food coma after this and just, like, not really forgot, but no podcast is on my mind. It was a long day today with working on a dirt bike for all things. What the hell is all about? I don't know. Landlord had asked for some help with a dirt bike. And anyway, long story short, I'm excuse the drinking right there. But anyway, we got some stuff to talk about. It's going to be a brief one today. It's about 25 minutes, which is actually perfect. I think that's a perfect sweet spot for these damn podcasts. So here we go. Let me see. Guys, I wanted to touch on first. Let's deal with the comments here. So let's comment to some folks right now, dog. Let me see. Oh, this is bad already, guys. I was not prepared for right now for this one. Not gonna lie. Let's get a comment I got today on YouTube. How about that? It says, you suck and you should go kill yourself immediately. From Abraham6569. Wow. Thank you. He didn't say that. He said, damn, bro, I love the commitment. And 2,000 days is crazy. Thank you, man. It was Arma Ankan FCB. Respect, Doug. 2,000 days. Is it? You know, they just stack up one by one, dude. I don't know. It's not. I never kept in mind just the days or whatever, but I think it's pretty cool that many days in a row. You know. Definitely is not easy, especially my shoulder's still bum. I don't know if I went over that, but it's getting better, but also it's still a little bit weak, and I don't know. I need to go see a PT or something, man. And of course, I lag on that. But whatever, it is what it is. I'm just weaker than before, but when you got a lifetime to freaking do pull-ups, it don't matter. You know what I mean. Also, where's my bill? Let me get a bill. You guys remember that show, I Love Money? If you guys recall, for you old folk. By old folk, I mean 30-year-old guys and stuff. That stupid show on MTV, or was it VH1? I Love Money, I don't even know. It's just a MTV, I don't know. Typical dumb show, reality TV. And then there was this Midget Mac. His name was Midget Mac, black dude. That dude, that had me rolling. Homeboy got eliminated. The first one to get eliminated, Midget Mac. Must have been a threat. Got eliminated on the quickness. I think he was kind of like a jerk to the people, but that's probably why he got eliminated. But he definitely was a funny guy here. But man, if you look at these baseball videos, there's another, like, against the old tops again, man. I think 6 of those games are gonna be like that, which is kind of whack. But whatever, I just say get my work in. Get my work in on the bump, and and what I'm struggling with today, on top of trying to stay awake over here, you know what I mean? Now, that's not easy, but a real struggle right now is to figure out what the hell to do for March. We have March, the month of March. I want to do something for every day. There's 31 days, and like, what do I do? What do I do? 31 workouts, 31 flavors. You know. Um. I don't know, but I gotta figure that one out too. And that's a tough one because yeah, I just have to come up with new stuff every freaking month. It's kind of whack. Thought about 31 movies, March Madness of movies, and then what are you gonna do for April? You know what I mean? So that's gonna be tough. Hey, can someone explain to me Easter, by the way? Can someone explain that? Um, I was trying to ask Sammy about that, and she didn't know either. She said it has to be 40 days after something. What is that something we're talking about, dog? Maybe when spring starts? When does spring officially? Every year. By the way, which I don't believe anymore, but I found out the missing month of the calendar, which I'm kind of right about. 13 months in the year, 28 days each, and the missing month is Sol, S-O-L, in between June and July. You place so after June should be Sol, which makes sense. Sol in Espanol, guys, means sun. July is probably the sunniest month out of the year. Oh, you're so stupid, kid, bro. No, 13 months. Okay. Let's start with sept. What is a septagon? It's a figure with 7 sides, right? That should be month number 7. September. Month number 7. Guess what should come after that? What's an octagon? It's an 8-sided figure, right? 8. It's like what is it called? Root word? No. Let me get I don't know. Oct means 8, right? Like octopus. You know what I mean? Octomom. Disgusting. But that's October, which comes after September. Okay, and guess what's next? November. How do you say 9 in Espanol? Es 9. So that's number 9. What is a decagon? A decagon. It's a figure with 10 sides. Dec. 10. D-E-C. December. Guess what month 11 is? January. Month 12, February. And then the final month, March. And guess what? And apparently this is what people I saw it on a book. April Fool's is on the 1st of April, just to show us that we got fooled, pretty much. It was just kind of sad. It's like, hey, you're rubbing it in our face that we're stupid and we just follow along with this. Okay, we're not stupid, but like, that you blinded, you fooled us. There you go. Fool me once, shame on you. So now it's just like I go down things that I don't know what the hell to believe at all, and it's just like, ever since being lied to since you're a little boy, somebody help me with that. But that's fine. Whatever. I just want to delete like I said, I want to delete my hard drive and learn everything on my own. Just try to think of everything for myself. Because now I just don't know what to believe anymore. You know what I mean? It's sad. It's a sad day for your boy here. But what else, man? The past 2 games on here, I have a total of 2 walks, and I don't like that. I don't know what the hell's going on with me. Yeah, there are more strikeouts than walks by far, but still. I don't like walking, guys. Giving 4 balls is no bueno. I need to stop that, and it's something in the head, man. I don't know. Sometimes I'll be like leg lift. Recently, I don't know why. Leg lift and like something is not right up there. And then I walk the dude. It's like, what the hell is going on? It reminds me of the past, but because I know that's the thing too about pitching. It's a mental game, so I know that little, like I said, something in the past, like that used to actually be me all the time, but worse. Multiply that by 10. So that was through college, man. That would be where that thing would win every time. In this case, it's not winning. Yeah, it's winning to a certain point where I'm walking one person. And it's been these both outings. And that's no big deal, but for me, it's a huge deal. Especially as a coach, because I don't do that normally with the adult league. Hell no. I can blame it on whatever, but I'm blaming it on the in between the ears, what's in there myself for those two guys. I mean, no one's going to get walked after this one. Like, I do fine. Overall, it's a fine outing, but those are the imperfections that I need to tackle and I don't like. And those are with fastballs, too. Like, what are we doing, bro? And I'm trying to throw my junk here. I throw a bunch of nonsense. Just to get the work in, dude. I don't even need to throw the junk to these guys, but I'm trying to get my work in. I think I'm 0-2 right here to this guy. Like, what's going on with that? What am I doing, But yeah, that thing used to win. Going back to that, like, majorly. It doesn't win here anymore, but people think like, oh, you're a changed man or whatever. Like, no, not really. Sure, it's changed, and it's just that person still lives. It's just trying to crawl out of that 85 feet of dirt it's under right now. Still lives. It's still trying to crawl, and I have to keep throwing dirt on top. I don't know if that analogy works. Think about it this way. It's still alive. It's just buried alive right now. And it'll always be buried alive. And how much dirt I pile on it, that's how far away it is. So I keep throwing dirt on it, to make sure it just stacks higher and higher, and that person doesn't ever come out again. And that's me at my lowest point. That's my shadow. Or just the crappy parts about me that I've ever done. Like some shadow work, Not so much shadow. That's not really part of your shadow, I guess. But my weaker self. Let's say lower self. And then, as far as shadow goes, I don't even want to discuss that, bro. I thought about doing, like, dedicating each day to ugly parts about, myself. Like, displaying the ugly. That'd be too embarrassing. I don't think the world needs to know that, Oh, you only told the good. No, I don't really show anything, bro. Let's see, the past month, what was it? Song of the week, Sunday. Monday was most common mistakes. Tuesday was true story. Wednesday, words of wisdom. Thursday was top 3. Friday was a fable. That's it. Okay, so I wasn't really sharing the good stuff, but either way. Man, speaking of which, I'm pretty sure I worked with both those people in front of me at the gym where I was, see these people right there. And, wait, yeah, I'm pretty sure I was like, are those my old coworkers? And I wasn't sure. I mean, there was a damn, I think, man, this sucks, but I think that chick, if that's who I'm thinking it is, that chick was with this other dude at the job, and now she just left to this man. So I'm thinking like, damn, you left the homie for the cook or whatever. So that's one piece of advice, man, is if you young men are listening, if any young men are listening, I think if the chick always has a boyfriend, don't just avoid her. You're just going to be the next guy. So that's a word. I wish I knew that. Someone would have told me. Like, that's some wisdom right there when it comes to, I guess, picking a lady to date. Unless you're okay with being the next one in line, then sure, your turn. Okay, cool. But yeah, if she's always taking, especially, damn, you young, even those patterns from like when they're in, I see it all the time with teenagers and stuff. Especially with teenagers. That's where it starts. Teenage years. She's always got a different man. Yeah. Those patterns will stay with her until she's an adult. There was a funny instance. I teach 8th grade, man. So, they're in that dating phase where the hormones are wild, right? So, there's a I guess this 8th grade boy was dating 2 girls at the same time. It wasn't even Mexican. That's the crazy part. That's a Mexican joke, by the way. Which I don't know how those dudes do it. I don't know how you can mess with have two girlfriends. Look at that, just getting behind every time. Look at this, it's so annoying. Granted, though, I was throwing that knuckleball here. I started people off with the knuckleball, and the knuckleball was just kind of either doing really well or really bad. But anyway, what was I saying here? Oh yeah, so like, I don't know how those like Mexican dudes will juggle a whole separate ass family when they have their own. It's like, man, just taking care of yourself is hard enough. How the hell are you gonna take care of another family behind the back and all this stuff? Because that's a very stereotypical thing. You see with the Latin community, which is pretty funny. It's not funny. It's actually really messed up. And anyone going through that, I'm sorry. That's not cool. Just learn from it, man. Because the crazy part is like, which I don't understand, like the kids of these people. So if like they have cheating dad or something, usually cheating dad I see, or I never really heard of a cheating. It's kind of hard for a mom to hold a separate family, I guess, right? Because they don't have a baby. They're gonna have a baby. Who the hell got you pregnant? You know what I mean? But I've known a girl too that these people with like cheating parents, cheating dad, generally, they become cheaters themselves and think it's like okay. Is it because like their parents do it and they thought it was okay? Like, why is that? Is that like a repetitive cycle thing? Like, I need to know, because I don't get it. Like, don't get me wrong, coaching, when I first started, I was just total a-hole. When I was in my early years of coaching. And I didn't like that. It made me feel like crap, but I did it anyway. Maybe because that's what I was taught as. That's what I saw. That's what I was experienced. So I just do it because I thought it was right. Or it was okay. Does that have to do with the same thing? Is that the psychological aspect to it? Like, because I want to know. Because, like, I've seen a girl that her dad had a separate family go cheat on her man, just be a total whore behind the back and of her man that he's spit. And I think the dude knew too, which is sad. I don't know why people stay with. Okay, so anyway, going back to that, the dude, the 8th grade boy with the two. Look at me going on tangents, dude. With the two girlfriends. I guess one of the girls stayed with him. Right, she stayed with the dude. And I was like, damn, that's sad. And that poor girl is going to carry that, what do you call it, trait with her as an adult too. Like, it's very likely that she's going to tolerate that stuff when she's old too. So her man, whoever she dates in the future, if he's a cheater, she's going to forgive him just to stay with him. Shit, she might be what do you call it, not a poly, like maybe like an might be okay with her man having a whole separate family. Let's just say that. Well, I'd still forgive him, I guess, but like, damn, I don't know. That's a tough. I mean, I can't see myself doing that, dude. Betrayal. I'm not a fan of betrayal. Which goes to another thing. Like, I learned from that Viking show about betrayal. That show Vikings, he was like, oh, if Loki doesn't have a reason to betray me. And then someone was like, you don't need a reason to betray. That's what betrayal is. There's no reason needed. But, which is sad. I mean, that's just the way it is, man. Betrayal be like that, it's sad. I'm trying my best not to be like that. And I hope you do too. But if that's the case, that's fine. I mean, to each their own. You gotta live with that. Man, I guess I don't, because I'm just so perfect. I've never done anything wrong. Nah, I even wanted to put like, the mistakes I've made, maybe Monday mistakes I've made in my life, and I can go pretty like, I don't know. I need help with that part. And other comments I have, which I was supposed to pull up. I just hate going on that damn. I've been trying to get off this phone too, like, there's all these damn rabbit holes, bro, and it's just tough right here. You know what I mean? My homie Uso. What if I shout somebody out every day? That'd be sick. I thought like 31 days of shout outs would be dope. But we'll see. I guess we'll have to. I got a dude asking like, how did I work up to 100 pull-ups? And I just tell him I started by sets of 10, man. 10 by 10. If it takes 20 sets of 5, then it takes 20 sets of 5. And then this dude like reposted my video. Respect to this dude. It's a pretty funny video. I'll play it for you guys right now over the thing. Let's see. It's right here. This is day 2096 of doing 100 pull-ups a day, and I don't mess. Simply a vow I made.
This dude's been doing pull-ups for over 2,000 days, and he's got 67 followers. Let's go show him some love. That's what I'm talking about. That's all I have to say. Bye.
This is day 2000. So shout out to Albert Milan for that. I don't even use TikTok so much that it said like Albert mentioned you in their post, right? And then I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. Not knowing what the hell that meant. And finally I go onto his thing and I'm just like, oh, he actually like has me on his damn. That's what that means, of course it did. I didn't think it, and then like it took me like 3 days to figure that out. Because I don't use TikTok, guys. I just post videos on it, honestly. I'm not a fan of that app, dude. Not at all. Especially those dances. I can't stand those dances. They kind of make me sick. I remember I had two boys in my 8th grade when I was teaching 8th grade. They were gonna do TikTok. They were about to, like, setting up for a TikTok dance. I think it was that they not like us TikTok dance or something. And I just told them, hey guys, boys, I'm not gonna allow you to do that in my room. I'm sorry. I said TikTok just gives me the ick, like TikTok dances. So I'm not gonna allow it from you boys. I'm sorry. I said I may call me old for this, but yeah, I'm just no, that's not gonna happen. I mean, come on, bro. Like, you're teenage boys. We're not gonna be dancing in here like that, dog. Save that silly stuff for the ladies, But anyway, it looks like I'm almost done with my reps here. I had to finish up on my sandwich for this. Damn, I accidentally hit the record button. But yeah, I had to finish up with the real sandwich right here, which is, you see, the bread is the muscle ups, right? And then the in between is the from there you go like muscle up, push up, pull up, push up, pull up, push up, pull up, push up, muscle up to finish. So think about it this way, like the bread is the muscle ups and the in between is push ups and pull ups, and then